The Isolated Confinement Restriction Act significantly reduces the use of solitary confinement in our state. It also puts certain restrictions and protections in place when solitary is used.
It limits the amount of days that people can spend in solitary confinement to just 15 days, which is important because anything over 15 days to be considered torture by international standards.
The bill also prohibits certain vulnerable populations from ever being put in solitary. That includes people who are 21 or younger, or 65 or older, people who are pregnant, people with serious medical conditions, developmental disabilities, or mental illness.
These people need treatment, not punishment. And there are ways in which we can separate people from the population without having to isolate them. We can hold people accountable for their actions without necessarily subjecting them to the torture of solitary confinement.
If prison is about torture and punishment, then all we do is reflect the very thing that we're putting people in prison for. Yes, sometimes the safest thing is to get people away from other people. But how do we do that in such a way that we don't destroy them in the process is what we're trying to achieve.
The bill applies to all prison facilities and all county jails. And so that means people serving their sentences, and it also means people who are detained pre-trial and people in immigration detention.
We believe all of us that are directly affected by the issue have some of the most powerful voices. Voices that specifically represent the aspects of the bill.
People ask me on a regular basis, why should I care? They're prisoners. They committed a crime, they shouldn't have done it. I'll tell you right now why you should care, and care deeply. 93% of the people inside our jails and prisons are coming home.
It's really important that we see people for who they are, the best person they can ever be, and not for the worst thing they've ever done.
At any given time, between 1,200 and 1,500 people in the state of New Jersey are in solitary confinement. Something has to be done.
So if you're watching this video, there's a number of ways that you can help. Contact your legislators and say that you do not agree with the torture that is happening in our state.
Tell the governor's office that when you get that bill on your desk, you have to sign it. Torture is not an option.